Hi everyone! Today we're gonna do a movie review, and it's gonna be a movie that we have been waiting for a really long time now. Like, you probably know that I am a big SpongeBob fan, and yeah, today we are gonna do a review on the new movie SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. Yeah, after all this delay with Corona and everything, it has finally had some kind of premiere, and it's premiered now on Netflix. And I just watched it, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very fun. It was fun and exciting and just great. It's a great ride for the whole family. So the plot is basically about how SpongeBob snail Gary has been kidnapped, or snail napped as they say, and they are going out. SpongeBob Patrick are going out on like a road trip to rescue him, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. They're going out to save Gary. And yeah, but I really liked this movie. I liked it a little bit better than the second one because this one had a little bit more like heart into it. Like the story had a little bit more heartfelt moments. I didn't really felt like the second one had that kind of heart like the first one had. So I definitely think that this third movie was a little bit more, when it comes to the story, a little bit more worth it to the first one. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. And now let's talk about all our favorite characters. All our favorite characters are back: SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, and Plankton, and they are all in completely 3D in this movie. And yeah, I thought they all looked very great. They all looked very great. Especially if Squidward looked extra great in 3D. And yeah, but at the same time, just like in the second movie with that little part we saw there, they still definitely kept like the spirit of the original look of the characters. So you still kind of feel like as if you're watching an episode of the TV show. So that is really great. And maybe the only one looked a little bit weird might be Sandy, but once you get used to it, she doesn't look too bad. And I also want to say, without spoiling too much, I also want to say that they do actually include some other characters that are like only in a few episodes. These other kind of characters from Bikini Bottom. Like they are actually including one of them. I'm not gonna spoil who, but they are including one of them, and he also looks really good in 3D. So that was very surprising and very cool that they decided to do something like that. And yeah, it's very great. And of course, this movie has some live, when it comes to live action part, it has some live action stars too, like Kevin Reeves. I think is the name of or Keanu Reeves, I think is the name of him. And they had some other guest stars. Snoop Dogg, I think is his name. He's like an artist, so like a music artist, of course. And so yeah, I definitely think the artists like these famous artists is a good selling point for the movies too. And yeah, it's really cool. And now let's talk about the setting. Like the setting is the way that they set up the world. Of course we have Bikini Bottom, but the way that they set up this with a very nice song in the beginning that kind of describes the atmosphere of the city. I thought that was very nice. And they really made a good way with the whole movie to like set up to make it feel big and cinematic and everything. It was really beautiful and a little different from what they done in the earlier movies. Like the early movies, they kind of relied on a little bit more that we are so familiar with Bikini Bottom and everything. But in this world, they are kind of like, making it, giving it a cinematic atmosphere and kind of presenting it to the new generations. I think that is a very nice thing. And another thing that makes this movie stand out, without telling too much, is that they are very much on the water this time, and they are traveling to a city called Atlantic City, and I thought that was really cool. It was so cool to see them like presenting a new city in the SpongeBob universe, a brand new city filled with life. It is like a big fun fair with roller coasters and games and a music stage and a lot of crowds. They really make it feel big and cool and like a big party that you that would go on all night. That was a really cool thing. I bet the designers would have had a lot of fun creating that new environment and that new city for SpongeBob and his friends. So yeah, guys, I think that pretty much covers up everything. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil. But once again, I think this is a really good third movie. Like, I didn't really like the second one that much. I liked it, but I didn't think it was just as heartfelt. But this movie feels a little bit more heartfelt. It's very, very sweet and very fun. And also, I forgot to mention, of course, we have to talk about the Camp Coral stuff. I know some people don't really like that because that origin story kind of mess up what we already know from the show, but I still think it's very cute. I liked how we got to see them, SpongeBob and his friends, as kids when they met on Camp Coral, and we get to hear some child voices for them. And I watched this movie in Swedish, by the way, because it's in Sweden where I live and where I have always watched the show. But I have watched some clip with it in English too, and I think the child actors in both languages, they made a really great job with portraying these characters as believable child versions of them. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So if you are a SpongeBob fan, which this movie is specially made for, I definitely think you should watch it. But at the same time, if you're not a SpongeBob fan, I still think you can enjoy it, because there were moments where I felt like I didn't really thought about that it was based on the show. I just was so sucked into it. So I definitely think it is a great movie that you can look at without need to rely too much on the show. So it's definitely a great family movie. It's fun, it's exciting, and yeah, it's definitely worth the waiting, worth all the hype. It's very fun. It's and once again, not too deep, but still decently deep enough. So yeah, if you love SpongeBob, you should watch it. You should watch this movie. So yeah, hope you like this review, and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a super awesome comment on Instagram. Bye everyone!